So I'm out here at the Overland Experts Overland Weekend. It's a big training weekend and encompasses their 101 and recovery courses, and then a little bit here at extra. All behind me, all the student vehicles. As you can see, there are a ton of different ones. Over here are the instructor vehicles, so tons of options for everybody. We'll do a little walk around of some of the vehicles. To share kind of basically what they have going on. So they do anything from stock vehicles to fully modified vehicles. You bring what you have. It's awesome course for those getting into the course, or not the course, the overlanding and off-road lifestyle, I guess you could say. It's a great course. Whether you're getting into it or you've been into it for years, there's always something to learn. You can always keep learning. So just some walk-arounds of some vehicles. So this is a 4Runner we have worked on at our shop. It's got a really good semi-bumper hidden winch mount on it. It's made by LFD, Warren winch loaded in it. I believe we did all this work. What's really nice about this is you can actually see your winch spooling, which is a nice thing to have. If you have a bumper and you can't see your winch line spooling up, sometimes it'll knot up to one side and you won't know until it's too late. Actually has good rated recovery points on the front of it. Good there. Snorkels aren't just for water, they're for dust control as well. That's why he has the pre-filter on top. Factory wheels on it, one size up tires. We did rad flows on this one, if I'm correct. Yep, rad flows, the SPC upper control arms. Always a solid setup. Looks like those are RSG sliders on it for some protection. I believe he has a skid plate on it. Yep, he has a full skid plate package underneath it. Same Radflow rear shocks. We put a LFD bumper on it. Dual swing out. Yep, I remember this one. Then we mounted a propane tank on the side right here because he obviously uses the thing through roof rack with some, I think those are Zargus or something like them cases. Moving on to it is a Jeep Compass, or just a Cherokee, sorry. Cherokee. It looks like it is stock. Yep. Jeeps come with factory rated recovery points on the front of them, which is actually a really nice thing to come stock. So if you're looking at a vehicle to purchase, look at those. Looks like he's got some sliders on it. And a rear recovery point in the hitch. So nice little beginner build. Good for probably what he's using it for, so that's pretty awesome. This is a Tacoma, very stock. Let's see. It is a TRD off-road, so it is the 4x4. It is the little better one, factory skid plates. Nothing crazy on it. Obviously it's stock. Move over to this thing. This thing is all the stuff done to it. So it is a sportsmobile. Talked to him a little bit last night at the campfire. They are from Canada, if I remember correctly, or they go to Canada a lot, one of the two. But it's a sportsmobile. Tons of YouTube videos on these things. They are awesome. We were talking about the winch plate last night at the campfire. Same thing. You can see your Warren winch getting spooled up there, which is a very good thing to have. Moving on to the Lexus. This is a Lexus we built at Apex Overland not too long ago. We did a CBI covert bumper on it with a Warren winch. Again, if you look in there, you can see your winch line getting spooled up, which is a good thing. Rated recovery points on the front. We put a Radflow suspension on it with SPCs. This one got remote resis. One size up tires, sliders on it. Factory skids for now, rear shocks. And then there you go. Let's see if we got a recovery point under here. Yep, factory rated rear recovery point. It doesn't have a hitch option on this one. So as you can see, like that recovery point is tucked up in there. So if you have to pull from the back, it's hard to get anything. But I believe, talking to him last time, he was looking at doing a rear bumper. Also have some LFD crossbars on top of it. Moving on to my favorite color out here today, including my own truck, is this orange Rubicon. It's like it's a JK 4-door. Nice wheels. What size are those? 35 1250 17s on Falcon shocks. Falcon makes really good Jeep stuff. Looks like it's a Terraflex long arm kit. No, it's just standard. Okay, so yeah, nice Rubicon. It's a Jeep. Does well off-road. Can't beat it. Loaded a winch in the factory spot. Again, can see it. This is you're on a Smitty belt. Factory 55 Spicer on it. It's a Jeep. They start solid. You add to them, make them better. Followed by, this is Kurt's. Just left the shop the other day. It's came back twice. First time he did the same course here. This thing was stock. After the course, he came to us. Lifted it, wheels, tires, sliders, skids, all the fun stuff, bumper, lights. He was just back this past week to get accessories mounted on the rooftop up there, and a fridge installed, and a front trail camera. Quick rundown on it. We just did a Dobinson lift kit on it. Really nice. Perfect for what he needs. It's not a crazy kit, but for what he's going to use it for, it works. Loaded it with some 35 KO2s because you can't go wrong with those, as well with some Method wheels. Again, can't go wrong with Methods. Some Baja lights up front, a Warren winch, Factory 55, ARB front bumper, Rubicon Express skids underneath, Smitty built step sliders. He needed step sliders to be able to get up onto his roof. He had a smart cap already on it. In the back, I'm not going to unload his truck for him, or open his truck for him, is a Dometic fridge with a slide, power port in the back, all the fun stuff. Did a step slider on the back. Does actually work. They do decrease the departure angle a little bit, but they also act as a slide, so you're not digging your hitch in, especially if you have to back up. It actually allows you to do that. Right beside him is another Gladiator. This one looks stock so far. Factory Fox Jeep shocks. Loaded a winch in the front. AAV bumper. Nice little simple build, but it works. Looks like some sliders on the side. Nothing crazy, but nice little clean build. Beside it is another Gladiator. It is Gladiator Day, apparently. Same thing. Winch loaded in the front because super easy to do that on a Jeep. Looks like we're running on Fox shocks. Same thing, factory sliders. Little Yakima rack on the back. Same skid. And factory points, as you can see, on all three Jeeps. Yeah, nice little build. Morgan with Piedmont Performance is here with his F-150. I think that is it. The normal crew. Other than that, Steve and his van, he's converting to 4-wheel drive and making a home out of it. So he will be off-roading his home. I believe he's ordering a 4-wheel drive kit from U-Joint. Tony's FJ, head instructor here. Izzy's 80, instructor here. John's Tacoma. You have seen that thing all over. Testing out his new tires for the first time this weekend. Firestone Destination MTs, we'll see what those look like. A nod in Emily's. Emily's not down here. A nod's driving her Tacoma. That thing looks familiar from the shop. Jay with LFD brought his 460 down. Alan and his Jeep. And then, of course, the Apex 4Runner. as always, it's here. That was a little one-take walk around of the parking lot here. We'll go inside real quick and give you an idea of what's going on with instruction. I'm not going to show too much, so enjoy the video. We'll see what we got going on.
Exactly. So all my weight bias is down here, putting more pressure on the wheels down here. So that's something to consider. Because I don't know, you might be a little bit off camera sometime today. So
what that does is that sinks that suspension down, gets those
got to the point the students are getting ready to drive their own vehicles. They're doing a walkthrough right now with Tony's FJ. So we're walking over the entire course right now. A little bit of log crossings. Or log crossings. Got the foreigner stationed right there to winch if someone gets high centered on a log. They'll loop around, come through this mogul section, down the hill, through this washout right here. So it's hard to tell, but those are good 3 to 4 foot deep washouts. They'll come back up through here, loop back around, and do it again. So we're in the middle of day 2 here. We're doing kinetic recovery ropes and kinetic recoveries of a stuck vehicle. We've already had lunch. We already had a recovery class with include winching and high lift and everything that dealt with that. I'll show you what we got going on. So we got an 80. Very, very stuck. Little mosh pit here. All the students.
To control that vehicle in case it all of a sudden breaks free.
Pulling it out with this gladiator with a kinetic recovery rope. We'll see how it goes.
Should we shut it off?
All right, everybody, that was this past weekend. As per usual, I did not pull my phone out of my pocket like I should have and taken more videos and photos. Trying to work on that. But it was a good weekend. I believe we had 14 students come through with 11 instructors / cadre. It was a good time. Mixture of vehicles like you saw. They learned everything from basic driving skills, the 5 vehicle systems, intro to winching, high lift, kinetic recovery rope, which was kinetic pull and a static traction extraction. So if you want to learn more about that, shoot Kat at overlandexperts.com an email. That's KAT, overlandexperts.com, if you want to get into one of the classes. They do 1-day classes, the 101 course. After that, 202. They do advanced recovering, winching, all sorts of off-road and overland training. This past weekend was one of their overland events, one of the weekend events, which is like encompasses the 101, intro to recovery, some basic high lift, basic winching, with camping and all that stuff involved too. So interested in doing one of the courses coming out, shoot her an email again, Kat at overlandexperts.com, KAT. But other than that, in the future, more of those classes are going to go down. We're working with Overland Experts to do a vehicle maintenance and repair class here at Apex Overland. So kind of a mixture of their field expedient repair and just basic general knowledge. So if you're out in the middle of nowhere, something breaks, you can fix it. And then rather doing like the field expedient repair, we can put vehicles on the lifts here, let customers and clients walk underneath their vehicles, get more knowledge and understanding of what's going on under their vehicles, how to change basic parts that might fail out in the field. So that way you just have a basic understanding how to repair your own vehicle if you can't get to someone or no one's around. And then we have our off-road course here too. So of course that'll be hit during the class as well, just to mix things up. Lunch will be provided, all the good stuff. It'll be 1 day vehicle maintenance, like I said, course with understanding what components are what under your vehicle. And that goes pretty much from anybody who already knows how to work on their vehicle to someone who has no idea. That class will encompass all that. So more info on that later. We don't have a curriculum or a date planned yet. We just know we're working on it in the future. So keep a lookout on both of our social medias for that. But as always, thank you for watching. I'm still trying to get the hang of this YouTube thing and pull my phone out of my pocket and take more videos when we're doing awesome things. But please like, subscribe, you know, all the fun stuff. It helps us out. We're trying to get our numbers up, boosted on that. The more you like, comment, the more it pops up for other people. Thanks.